Yeah. Are you daft? All the belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't try a ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles of ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping, we
It's a full moon, so look out. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And his opponent, talk about intimidation, Eddie the Beast Hall, 300 pounds. No one in the heavyweight division is as terrifying as this man.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Eddie Hall, known as the Beast. You don't need me to tell you that he's a heavyweight. In fact, the world's strongest man fighting out of Newcastle, United Kingdom.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 world's strongest man, here is Eddie, the Beast Hall.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that because when they get in, the heat won't double the impact because then it can cool down. They've got that cool breeze. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest.
And back.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Neither fighter willing to slow down. It's all offense all the time. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Just got their bell rung. And the world's strongest man is staggered. Defense failed them. The Beast Eddie Hall is down. 1, 2. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. And we may see an early stoppage here. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Good counter punch punching from both these fighters. Let's talk about the greatest. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now in this first. Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man. Work him behind your jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to push him. He's got to bluff him.
Good left counter that lands. There's a counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them right.
This is not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's talk about the greatest.
Good round. I like that.
The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And this with that jab. And the world's strongest man is staggered. How did they not go down? Stumbling around on Bambi legs. Looks like they're out of trouble. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about the greatest. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
He's gone. Jump up.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. How did they not? So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
What a punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. You're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Keeping those gloves, nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about the greatest. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Relax. Now go into the low. And every time you see him, take a...
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Catch and shoot. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And the world's strongest man is staggered. Right back into the fray. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Good job trying to... Look at the big fella get rocked. Didn't wait long to... This may do it. It's all coming to an end. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot.
Oh, I heard that never by Solid.
Let's talk about the greatest. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Good work, that's it. Just get back.
Let's start the 6th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Stumbling around on Bambi legs. And it appears this is the biggest moment of his life. Can he seize it? Can he take control and put him out? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. This fighter's not shown us much deep. And now going for the finish. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. Why aren't they defending? It's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you okay?
And the referee will allow this to continue. The referee's paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Let's talk about the greatest. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Don't get the jab and don't get carried away. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
And there's the bell to start round 7. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That punch landed. He's rolled the dice. He's coming up. And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And he will stop it. TKO winner. A mercy stoppage there. Well, Johnny, complete and total domination. A stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A T.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Good luck.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter right hand again. Both men step back for just a moment. The perfect counter lands. And he misses with that jab. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Good job trying to back out of trouble. There's a counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Let's talk about the greatest. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the swarm, man. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because
So much for defensive abilities. Disaster averted. He missed with that jab. Big Larry Holmes got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into, and now going for the finish. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because...
Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about the greatest. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good left counter that lands. Right punch. Nobody home with that hook. You hear people talk about will the referee step in? How are they still standing? This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Nice exchange. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. That was the moment. Talk about punches and bunches. A chance to make history. How is this fight still continuing? He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot.
Oh, I heard that never by saw it.
Let's talk about the greatest. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And he fails to score with that left hook. That left counter punch will score. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas.
Why weren't they covering up? And Larry Holmes goes down. They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? No, we don't see a knockdown. Hook misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Big Larry Holmes got rocked. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about the greatest. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Lands with the right counter. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
He misses with that jab. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through? Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about the greatest. Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. It's all offense all the time. That left scores. Nice punch. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. The right hook misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They score again with the left hand. Swing When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice job, Landy. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about round 7. Here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter left hand there. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. He just misses with that big right hand. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make... Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. Good job trying to back out of trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About the greatest. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last, the defense failed them. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Right hook catching air. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.